Okay, no more crossing the road, please. Stay on the side that you are.
They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
But you know, I figure like where we're at now, with the amount of headway that we're made, looking at all the people here, you know, there was a couple of days after I left, it was Phil and Corey, just by themselves here, doing this. And it's all about just chipping away at it, you know. We've got this. We've already won it. And the reason why we will win this is because they've underestimated us. They have no idea what we are capable of. The skill set that we've brought here, we're capable of anything. This is going to be a walk in the park. We just got to keep plugging away and keep waking people up, like Bossy said. Learn how to communicate with the fence sitters. Learn how to make it out like it was their idea. Put the question in their head, you know, and learn how to communicate effectively with these people without belittling them. You know, I admire them. They're optimistic. They don't want to believe things could be like this. We know where it's at. So it's our job to take every single opportunity that we can to engage with these people and try and coax them along and get them to understand and see the light and see the love. And we do it with the love and the light. And we've got other tools in our little kitty that we may have to bring out. Hopefully not. But you know, this is where it comes. You know, it's like they have underestimated us. They've got no idea we're going to win this. We've got it. We just keep doing what we do. I love all you beautiful people. Thank you so much, everyone coming. Phil, legend.
When he says he underestimates us, you know what? They made a huge mistake because they thought
Up to us. By the nurses, the firemen, the army, all those people, you know, pilots, captains of boats, all those people are just naturally looked up to because of the effort they put in. And we realise that, yes, they get paid for their daily job, but they do it for the love. The nurses, the people and the old people that look after the old people in the old people's homes like we used to, but now we send them to homes instead. Those people are critical thinkers. They solve problems on an hourly basis. So when they decided that they were going to knock us down or try and oppress us or control us by... A lot of people lost their jobs, their homes, their businesses, the whole lot. Guess what? They made it easier for us because we identified the problem instantly, where the problem was, and we put our minds to solving the task, solving the problem. And we came here, and we're fighting at home as well. You don't have to be here to make this fight work. You just have to fight with everything you have, every minute, every day, every hour. Make a fight. And that's what they did. And they're not... See, these protesters, they go, they'll be gone in a week, they'll be gone in a day, they'll be gone in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Hang on, it's 8 weeks and they're still here. And now they're sending out things to all the government bodies that don't even have anything to do with this, like environmental and stuff like that. Well, they do because they keep spraying shit in the soil. But they're sending out messages to all these government bodies, extra lockdown procedures, and these protests will go on till late April. They're admitting now to their own government bodies that these protests are going on till late April, even though they created a task force to try and stop us and slow us down, and they've done all sorts of things, lied, arrested people. I was talking to Peter Little yesterday, and he said he's been in the watch house 4 times. He said he can't believe it. They arrested him yesterday and then unarrested him an hour later. Unarrested him an hour later. And I said, Peter, when you're close to winning, they will just do anything. It says, like the cat in the corner, the wild cat in the corner. Don't go near it because it'll just cut loose. All right? But we've got the big heavy gloves on and we're going to go for it. We don't care. And these critical thinkers that they've brought down here, and they've created this army of critical thinkers, we're peaceful. We know that violence isn't the way that's going to solve this problem. Thinking, working around their problems, throwing it back in their face. Every time they react to us, it just blows up in their face, and it has done from day one. Like at the library, they did their whole march through there, and Dan got on the bugle, dun, 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 as the police wandered through in their great big line, right? And I was second to last vehicle out, not because I was a hero, just because I was at the end of the queue. That was all, and they got to me last. And Donna, who was running it at the time, who has now been moved on because she made so many mistakes, it was unbelievable. Said to her, I said, thank you very much. And she looked at me with a dumb look on her face, and I'm going to have to explain, obviously not a critical thinker, can't think for herself. And I said, you just created the best convoy we possibly could, every single car in here. And I said, then you went one better. You blocked the road and let us all out at once in peak hour traffic. And I said, and then you told us we could all camp at Epic, so we drove to the other side of town at 20 k's an hour. I said, you couldn't have done any better. I said, I couldn't have organised that. I can guarantee it. And you could see the look on their face was like, oh damn, it was like throwing a spanner into a gearbox. Your brain was just going off, meltdown. And that blew up in their face. And they told us we could go to Epic Park and we could stay there as long as we want. And then all of a sudden we couldn't stay there anymore, right? So what happened then? People had a place to go, and they worked with the council to make sure that place didn't happen, didn't they? So everybody then scattered when we left that camp. That is a military procedure. If you're a small army fighting a big army and you're not able to hold out, you scatter. And so then they all wandered around. This is the second time they made the mistake. They wandered around the AFP, hundreds of AFP driving from barbecue area to barbecue area, kicking people out. Well, guess what? They were kicking out ACTarians as well. And the ACTarians are going, what the bloody hell? What's going on? These coppers are mad. And it just made us look even better. And like I could even actually, before they kicked us out of the library there, when they came in there and they pepper sprayed a 60-year-old woman for dancing bad, and then elbowed 65-year-old shit in the eye, more people turned up. Every time they react to us, it blows up in their face. Every single time. Task force, everything. You know why? Because we have a group of critical thinkers. We sit down and go, what's the problem? How do we solve it? Let's do it. Rightio. Thank you very much. Come back, punch in the face. All right? We've got this. Like he said, we've got this. We've got it so bad that they are shitting themselves. Because we've got it so much, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. And you know what they're going to try and do? They're going to give us back that 10%. The mandates, the vaccine passports, 10%. Well, tell you what, we're not okay with 10%. We're not okay with 50%. We're not okay with 100%. We want our 200% back. Right? We want our 200% back. We want to make Australia great again by making Australians great again. We want to talk to our neighbours. We want to help an old person down the road. The old guy on the side of the road with the flat tyre and the pouring down rain, we're going to get out there with him and so it gets done faster so he can get out of the rain. We're going to do all that. That's the 200%. Right? These guys have no idea what they've done. They have really shit in their own bed. They really have. Right, guys, that's me for the day. Today is because most of the government buildings are closed, we choose today as what I call a down day, but it's not really a down day. So anybody with vehicle problems or any problems. Last time I said this, we had like 5 or 6 cars. One of them was extremely lucky to even make it here. It was that bad. So please come and see us today. We'll be playing cricket. The barbecue will be going all day. Anybody with a car trouble, come and see us. Electrical problems, all that sort of stuff. Dude, like he said, the thinkers that are here, we can literally solve any problem without a poll. And it happened last time. We had people working on solar systems, we had people working on electrical headlight issues, we had people doing uni joints and drive shafts, everything. It doesn't matter. We just solved all those problems in one day and everybody's back out there rallying and protesting again, causing more issues, causing more problems, safely, legally, peacefully. We don't get riled up with crap because we're not that way. We know that doesn't work. Just like he said, you've got to change the people by talking to them. Plant the seed. It's not that we've got to make them think it's their thought. We've got to make it their thought. Just tell them something simple. Like when they had big fires here in 2016, they told everybody, don't put masks on your kid, they're dangerous. And now it's 2020 or 2022 or whatever. They're going, put masks on your kids. Well, what changed? You join the two pieces of information together for them. They already know this one, they already know this one. Put it together, they start thinking, well, what else are they lying to me about? And they check it out. All right, guys, thank you very much. Have a good day. We'll be here.
Behind the black Government House sign now in front of the gate.
Like so. All the way from Newcastle, the trip.